What up, YouTube family? It's your boy Savage Rider, and I'm back, y'all, with another video as always. I'm giving y'all peace and I'm giving y'all gifts. All praise and glory goes to the Most High. You know the vibe. So today's topic, I'm going to talk about people don't want the truth. Only what makes them feel comfortable. That's right. People do not want the truth. They only want what makes them feel comfortable. Now, I know a lot of y'all thinking, oh, Savage Rider, what you mean by people don't want the truth? What you mean? That's not true. That's not true. What you mean? What you mean? Only what makes them comfortable. Break it down. Break it down. All right? I'm going to break it down. So, right, for example, let me give you this example. Santa Claus. Now, we all know the story behind Santa Claus. We know it's a fictional character. Santa Claus really represents Satan, because both of them like to give their followers gifts. And Satan and Santa has the same letters in it. Just flipped around. But, hey, that's a talk for another time. So, right, you tell a little kid about Santa Claus. You know, because children by nature, you know, are pure. And because of that pureness, that suspects them to gullibility, right? Because they don't know the ways of the world yet. So, right, you tell a kid that Santa Claus comes every year, drops gifts, all you gotta do is leave him milk and cookies. And you basically selling that kid the image. You know, this mysterious, strange man who rides on reindeers and showers him with gifts, telling him, oh, you gotta be good this year and you'll get your gifts. But when that kid gets older, he learns the real truth. He learns that Santa Claus is actually not real, and it's a fictional character. And he knows that Satan and Santa are basically the same person. And he realizes that it wasn't Santa leaving him those gifts, it was his parents. And then the milk and cookies that he thought Santa Claus would eat, and his parents actually ate them. And now this kid is fucking pissed off. This kid is bitter. Why would my parents lie to me? Why couldn't they just have told me the truth? They did that because they wanted you to feel comfortable. They didn't know how you would receive that information. Had your father or your mother or whoever raised you just cut to the chase and told you, look, Santa Claus ain't real, it's a bunch of bullshit, it would have shocked that kid early on. But at least that kid would have known the truth. But the kid has been pacified and conditioned so many years to believing that this thing was real, and then when he finds out it isn't, it's like a slap in the face. Literally, it's a punch right in his mouth, man. He's like, what? How is that a thing? How is that possible? I've been lied to this whole time. And then that breeds resentment, that breeds anger. So, alright, I said all that to say this, right? People don't want to hear the truth. Why? For many reasons. A lot of people, well, all of us, man, we do have some form of cognitive dissonance. We all do. It ain't just, oh, people that are less aware. Some people call them sheep. You know, we gonna stray away from those terms. My bad, man. I'm walking to the train station. I gotta do a performance today. So maybe I'll have some footage from that. I can't say whether I will or whether I won't. But, you know, I'm out here doing my thing. But I'm going to still do this video, though. So, right, like I said, people only want to hear what makes them feel comfortable. What appeals to their ideals and their beliefs. Because that creates a safety net. And that's what the cognitive mind does. We all filter out information based on our level of discernment, generosity, experience, age, things of that nature. You understand? And having cognitive dissonance in a way is a survival instinct. Because all in all, the way our minds are framed, the way we've been trained to think ever since the beginning of mankind, right? It's been in a way so that we could be able to survive. And of course, you know, certain ideas and certain beliefs change over time. That's natural. But in this case, cognitive dissonance is when information or situations are presented that goes against what a person's psyche or mind is used to or has been conditioned to. And because of that, that creates automatic resistance. You know, cases people shut down completely when you tell them the truth. They deny it outright. And they flip on you, like they get angry. You know what I mean? They express discomfort. But this is not everybody. Everybody reacts differently to truth. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, it does make you uncomfortable. And that's where you have the decision. All right, I'm going to take what this guy is saying and I'm going to listen to it, or I'm just going to stay in my own little bubble and not really give a shit, right? And that's what's going on in the world right now, in this society, with all these agendas being pushed. The truth is getting out there. You know what I mean? The truth is out. The cat is out of the bag. You understand? The fat lady has sang. But she's singing right goddamn now. I know y'all hear that fine-ass voice miles away from here. I know y'all hear it. The fat lady has sung at the funeral. And the world could hear her tune. And now I'm talking metaphors, you know what I mean? Because there's certain things I'm not allowed to say on here because of these guidelines and stuff, man. I ain't trying to get my channel taken down. So when I say stuff like that, you know what I mean. You know, think of everything that's going on in the world right now. You understand me, right? So, you know what I'm saying? The fat lady is singing at the funeral, right? And a lot of people don't want to hear the tune because the tune makes them uncomfortable. The tune is able to break down their walls of protection that they put up. You understand? And a lot of people, they only want to hear what makes them comfortable because, again, like I said, it creates a safety net, which is essential for human survival, actually. You know, I know that's crazy to say, but cognitive dissonance is a survival mechanism, believe it or not. Because that's your brain's ability, well, your psyche's information. I meant ability to phase out information that, according to your standard, could be detrimental. And in some cases, yeah, certain information that is detrimental to your well-being. Because there is a saying, not all information is good information. That's very true. Don't believe everything you hear. Half of what you see, none of what you hear. Understand that. I'm not saying you shouldn't listen, you know, because there are some things you can learn, you can take in, but you have to use discernment. But this is for people that don't want to have no discernment. They just want to shut down completely. This is why. Because whatever they're hearing doesn't align with what they believe to be true or what they've been taught to be true. Or even if it is believable to some sense, the information can be so overwhelming, like dead in the face. It's like telling a person, it's like you a doctor, right? That's telling a person that they have cancer. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of devastation. People don't want to feel that. So they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear what's real. That's why. It's like telling a patient they got cancer. You don't want to hear that you got cancer? What, me? No. I don't have no cancer. What are you talking about? Real facts. So, right, I'm saying that to say people don't want the truth. They only want to hear what makes them feel comfortable. And that supports their ideals and their beliefs, man. You see it all the time. You know what I mean? with these agendas that's being pushed. Anybody that has anything to say or do that goes against or questions the main narrative is automatically ostracized and shunned and labeled. And that goes back to why I'm saying what I'm saying. Now, before I go, there's actually another reason why people don't want to hear the truth, because they want to be in control. They want to control the narrative. Understand that. They want to have all the control. They want to have the power. And what other way to have the power than to control the information that comes through? The media does it all the time. All right, I'm crossing right now. Let me get away from here. I'm by the fucking mechanic shop right now. I'm walking to the train station. But like I said, right? He who controls the information controls the narrative. You know what I mean? That's why what these people do on these news channels and that. They control the narrative. They know this stuff. What I'm talking about, they know. You know what I mean? And that's why they're doing their best to push these agendas and to silence anyone that speaks out against it. Because people don't want the truth. They only want what makes them comfortable, right? You know what I mean? And once you can make people comfortable, then they can be controlled. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to make this video too long. I know I've been bouncing all over the place a little bit. You know what I mean? But I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for staying tuned. And I got more content on the way. Savage Writer out. Peace.